Haribo, my dear students. A very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome back to the science class. In the previous classes, we all have learned how the silk is produced and how it will be made from that one, right? Actually, we are learning the thing from the animal fiber, right? In that one, we have learned the first one, silk, how the silk will be made, right? Okay, so today we are going to learn the second one, wool. How, I mean, sorry, we are going to learn about the wool, how the wool will be made from the animal. Okay, see, see what is a wool? Wool is a natural protein fiber. Wool is a natural protein fiber. The finest wool is collected from young sheep. Okay, so before that one, we all have learnt that from the animals we will make the fiber. I have given some examples also. Right? What are those? Sheeps, goats, horses, rabbits, and all. We will collect that. We'll collect that skin from that animals and we'll make that fiber, right? I mean, in the sense, wool. Through that wool we'll make that fiber, right? That is the one here. Wool is a natural protein fiber. The finest wool is collected from young sheep, and shed wool is called fleece. Fleece means what? Here, skin of that sheep. Okay, fleece means skin of that animal. Or clip wool and wool taken from the hides of the slaughtered animal is called the pulled wool, which is inferior in the quality to fleece or clip wool. In the sense what? The outer layer. Here outer layer and inner layer will be the outer part of that one. What are the skin and all, it will be available on that one of the animal. We will call it as a fleece. Okay, and the next part and all will be there. Okay, so that one we will call it as a pulled wool, which is inferior in quality to fleece or clip wool. The earliest fragments of wool fabric have been found in Egypt, but Mesopotamia is the birthplace of wool. Is the birthplace of the wool. Actually, here it is a animal fiber from the protective covering or fleece or sheep or other hairy mammals such as goats and the camels. Okay, so before that, the prehistoric man was clothing himself with the sheep skins. With the sheep skins, whatever the cloth and all, it will be available. The prehistoric man used to cover their body. Okay, so from that one, they all have learnt to make the yarn and the fabric from their fiber covering. Okay, whatever the cloth that they have used, through that one, they have learnt to make that yarn, and through that yarn they will learn that fabric, how to make that fabric. Okay, and in from that one, and here the wool is mainly obtained from the shearing fleece from the living animals. Okay, so about that process and all in the coming classes that we all will learn. Okay, and how they will make that one and all. In that one, actually here the woolen fiber will have the animal protein. What is that protein name? Keratin. Okay, so here the protein will be available in that one, that is a keratin. Okay, next one. See here, this is the definition of the wool. Wool is the textile fiber obtained from the sheep. Wool is the textile fiber obtained from the sheep. A natural wool is a protein fiber formed in the skin of the sheep. I said no, what is it? It is a keratin. It is a keratin. Okay, that is a protein that is a protein available in the wool of the sheep. Okay, next one. See, I said no, wool is a natural fiber, comes from. Here we'll get wool from the different animals. Okay, sheep, goat, alpaca, yak, rabbit. All these are the hair mammals. Okay, hairy mammals means what? అంటే వాటికి వెంట్రుకలు ఉంటాయన్నమాట. Hairy mammals. Okay, so here different types of will be available from the different animals. See, for example, here it is a merino wool. Merino wool, it is a first quality wool will be available. From where we will get it? From the sheeps. Like that only mohair, Kashmiri wool, it will be available from the goat. Like that, different types of different quality, different types of wools and all will be available, that we will get it from different types of animals. Okay, next one. See, here wool, I said no, different qualities of wool. So here there are four types of wool. Okay, and the sheep may be classified into four types, in the sense merino wool, like that it will be. See, here you can have the clear idea. Merino, alpaca, mohair, lima. Okay, so here these are the types of the wools. If you read all these points so that you can understand, my dear students. Okay, first one I'll read. Merino sheep known for having softer coats than others are the source of this soft and popular wool. Okay, in the sense what here, it is the finest and top quality wool which will be available from the sheep. Like that only the remaining types of wools also. Okay, next one. Okay, so here we'll see the properties of the wools. So in the sense means what are the things it will be for the wool, in the sense how the wool will be. Okay, so see the first one, it is a warm and comfortable to wear, right? Because see, in the winter season we all are wearing the woolen clothes only, right? So that we will keep very warm and all. Next one, it will be the wrinkle resistance and good resiliency when dry. In the sense what, it will be very fresh when it will be very dried. Okay, so like that all these are the properties. Good resiliency when dry, good drape and elasticity, in the sense what, it will be the expandable. The woolen cloths and all are expandable, right? It will damaged by chlorine bleach, in the sense what, if we will do bleaching with that one, in the sense it will be damaged and may shrink unless treated. Unless treated, shrink means what, అంటే తగ్గిపోతుంది, shrink అయిపోతుంది. Next one, it loses strength when wet, right? In the sense what, loses strength when wet means it won't be that much tough. Okay, so whenever you are washing your woolen clothes, if you dip into that water or anything, it loses its strength. Okay, and next one shows piling effect, poor luster and expensive felting of wool. As it will be, as these woolen cloths and all will be made from the skin of the animals, and the so that the cost of the woolen cloths are very expensive. Okay, because it will be made from the skin of the animals. Next one, uses of the wool fiber. What are the uses of the wool fiber? In the sense what are the things that we are getting through that wool fiber? Okay, what are the things are we getting? We are getting sweaters, in the sense what, clothing, couch covers, bedspreads, toilet covers, tablecloths and more. That is the first one. Next one, see, bedding and blankets, right? Very thick blankets and all will be available. Whatever the blankets that we will be used in the winter or rainy season, right? So all those are cloths are will be available from the wool only, are also created using wool or a blend of different fabrics that includes wool. And the next one, most active wear is made from wool blended fabric. Shirts, pants, dresses, ties, skirts, and jackets can be made from the wool. Right? Okay. So these type of clothes and all will be available mostly in cool regions like Kashmir, Delhi, like that and all. We'll see this type of clothes and all. It is used to make carpets, rugs, etc. And wool felt covers piano hammers, and it is used to absorb odors and noise in heavy machinery and stereo speakers. In the sense what, not only for clothing, for at the time, I mean, uh, where they used this one to cover the piano hammers, and it is used to absorb odors, in the sense bad smells, and noise in heavy machinery. So in the machinery also they will use these wools, because it will absorb, for this wool, absorbity quality will be more. So to absorb that noise also in the heavy machinery and the stereo speakers and all, they'll use this wool. Okay, so thank you, my dear students. So with this is just the basic idea of the wool. In the next process, we'll see what are the procedure, how uh, the wool will be made from the sheep or animals or anything. Okay, there is a lot of processes there. Okay, thank you.